What is going on, man? It's your boy Tre.Trades, back again with another, not another trading video, but this video more so is just gonna be me talking to you guys, man. Let me stop. What is going on for real though, man? So, just coming at you guys, bro. Really, this video is kind of like a motivational video, to let you know that you're not too far off from where you think you are, right? And just to give you a little hope to keep going, right? So it's like breaking down like the timeline with trading and whatnot, and out there, usually whenever you begin trading, you're gonna hear a lot of people say, "Oh, it's gonna take you like 4 years to become profitable, 6 years." You hear all these crazy stories about like the length and whatnot. Right now, I do get it that timeline is different for everybody, and there's nothing wrong with whatever timeline you're on. That's your timeline, that's your journey, and that's catered to you specifically. However, it's not like that for everybody, right? So everybody's journey different. Like for me, it took me less than a year to become profitable and start actually making money from trading. And that could happen to you. It's people who've done it faster than I did it, and it's people who've taken a lot longer than I have as well. So it's just like everybody will basically mature in trading and get to that point that they need to at their own time. And there's no like time limit that you can really put on it because it's all individual based, right? But I kind of just want to like break down my journey real quick, just so I can go over like everything for you guys, right? Because I've like told the story on TikTok and everything, and like talked about like how long it took me and stuff, but I really haven't like talked about it on YouTube, purely because like this page is like still fresh. So I guess this video is more so just for you guys to like get to know me more, for the people who probably follow me or subscribed who like aren't from TikTok, right? So basically, I've been trading for a year and a half. If you want to add up all the time in total, you could say around 2 years because I got introduced to trading back at the end of 2020. November 2020, I had a homeboy who was trading. He was in the IML Academy or whatever. He was telling me about it, seeing him post all this stuff about how he was making money. And I was like, you know what, bro? I'm trying to make some extra bread too. So like, what that is, you know what I'm saying? Like, put me on. And anyway, I end up joining the IML Academy, and literally after like 3 or 4 days, I realized this is not what I thought it was, and this nobody in here actually knows how to trade for real. However, the type of person I am, I always see the potential in something. So I wanted to keep going with it. And I tried to stick with the IML Academy probably for like a month or two or something like that. But I was really like trading on my own, even though I was in the IML Academy. Then I realized like, yeah, I shouldn't even really be trading with y'all because I'm doing it on my own anyway. And so I started researching and looking up a bunch of videos on my own, no mentor or anything like that. I don't know. I've always been like that because that story kind of like will transgress into the future, right? When I talk about how I really became profitable. But yeah, I tried to do that for like 3 or 4 months on my own. It didn't really work. And I was like, you know what, bro? I'm just gonna put this trading shit down and I'm just gonna go about my life. I was in the military at the time, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna stick with that. So that's what I did, right? End up leaving it alone or whatever. And after that, bro, I kind of just went about life. And then later on, I ended up starting a business at the beginning of 2023, furniture delivery business. However, when I started that business, I knew that wasn't something I was trying to do forever. It was just something for the now. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to do it more than like 3 or 4 years or whatever because I was tired of working hard. I wanted to work smart, not hard. That's my motto, right? And so at the end of 2023, basically end up deciding that I didn't really want to do that as much anymore because I wanted to make a lot more money doing something else. Now, don't get me wrong, even though I was making money with the furniture delivery business, I still wanted to make money doing something else, so I knew I could make a lot more money. I happened to be sitting on the couch that day, and I'm on YouTube, and I seen Swaggy C pop up on my feed, and I was like, dang, bro, like I remember whenever I had tried to do the trading on my own back then, and I was like watching all these videos and whatnot. That's who I was watching, and I was like, man, like I wonder why it'd be if I never gave up on trading, like had I just stuck with it or whatever, right? So in that moment, I was like, you know what? What if I decide to give this another shot or whatever? And so after that, went on about my night, and then like a few days later or something like that, I'm thinking about it again while I'm working, and I think I had a bad day working that day or something like that, and I was like, you know what, bro? I'm about to put this down. Like I'm about to stop doing this as much, and I'm gonna actually start trading. Like I feel like that's something I can actually do. Like the type of person I am, I feel like I'm very capable, and there's nothing out there in the world that I can't do if other people are doing it. So that's how I saw it, and I was like, you know what? I'm about to jump on that. And I told my bro Kev, who I trade with currently now, who you guys are hearing his voice in a lot of the videos that I post because we trade together in the mornings. And he was like, "Yo, well, if you start trading, bro, I'm gonna start trading too." Cause like he kind of was into trading a little bit as well, but it was more so with stocks, I think, and stuff like that. And I was like, "Yeah, bro, like I'm just gonna trade forex for real." And he was like, "Shit, if you want it, I'm on it." I was like, "Bet." So December 18th, 2023, that was the first time I started looking at the charts again. So that's really when I say like my journey really started. Because like before then, I really wasn't trading. The IML wasn't trading, and I like didn't know what the hell I was doing at all. Right, only thing I knew was support and resistance, and whatever little machine program that they had that was supposed to be giving us real trades, which wasn't. So anyway, come around December 18th, I started watching the trading video, and I was like, you know what, bro? Like, I really got to take this serious. So I started watching trading videos every single day. And when I mean every single day, I promise you, throughout the entire 2024, there was not a day that went by where I didn't learn something about trading, watch a video, anything that would progress my journey, because I told myself that I wanted to become profitable, and I knew that was something I could do, and I wanted to fast track my journey. Now, granted, even though I wanted to fast track my journey, I was comfortable with having to wait 3 to 4 years. So that delayed gratification, I was cool with that. In my mind, I told myself I'm giving myself 3 years to make this work. However, I do expect this to work sooner than that, because I believe in the work that I'm gonna put in, and I believe in what I can do. And so anyway, what happened was December 18th, started trading, looking at charts and stuff like that or whatever, right? Then February rolled around. Once February rolled around, so now we're in February 2024, just like 2 months later, I ended up starting a demo account. I was on a demo account only for like 3 weeks, and I was like, you know what, bro? The way that I feel, experience is gonna be the best teacher. You gotta just jump in there, trial by fire. So I had some money saved up, and I was like, you know what, bro? I'm just gonna throw my money into a live forex account. I think I was trading with Osprey FX through Trade Locker or whatever when I was trading forex. Threw my money in the account, was like $500. Ended up blowing the account in like 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. But I was cool with that, and I knew that was the potential for that to happen, so I was okay with that. In my mind, when I put that money into that account, I already knew that account was gonna be gone. But I was okay with that, and that's the thing. Like, me being okay with that, understanding that even though I'm going to fail in the short term, I'm going to win in the long term. So anyway, that happened. Threw the $500 in there, lost it, loaded the account back up with like 300 or 400 more dollars. End up blowing that in like a week. Loaded the account up with like another $200 or $300. End up blowing that in a day. And honestly, like, that cycle kind of went on for a little bit. So in March of 2024, that's when I started a live account. Within that month, I probably lost like close to $1,000 already or whatever. And so I'm trading. I'm not really making money. I'm trading my own personal capital all the way up until September of September 9th or September 3rd of 2024. That's when I really got introduced to futures. I was already starting to look at it slightly before that, because of Doyle Exchange. I was watching a lot of his videos, and in his videos, he was talking about how he was looking to switch to futures. And I was like, well, if he's saying that, then I'm seeing some other traders say it as well, because it's regulated. And I was like, you know what, bro, that might be something I need to look into. So I started looking into futures, and I was like, yo, like, I can actually like buy one of these prop firm accounts, which is gonna be super cheap versus me putting my own capital in, because I keep putting my money into these accounts and I keep blowing them. So I'm like, you know what, bro? And mind you, I hadn't even been profitable up to this point in time. Had not had a winning week up until this point in time. So from that March all the way up to September, had never had a real winning week or anything like that. But I was like, you know what, bro? I'm willing to switch to prop firms, and we just gonna see what we can do. And so switched to prop firms. And by that point in time, when I switched to prop firms, I had like kind of had got a little bit better than I was when I had started, right? Because I'm literally at this every day. I'm watching videos every day. Any chance I get, I'm watching trading videos. I'm learning. I'm doing whatever I can to progress. And so anyway, I'm on the prop firm accounts from September all the way up to October is when I like really started to see that, like, all right, hold on, I'm starting to win. Like, I'm having more winning days and everything, right? And mind you, like, this is on my own. Like, this is like really without the mentor or anything. I really never had a mentor for real. And I end up eventually joining Doyle Exchange Discord or whatever. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna join this Discord, and hopefully he call out some trades for me, and I end up getting a funded account and everything. So he was I joined the Discord. He was calling out trades, but he trades around like 7 or 8 a.m. or something like that. And I like to trade the New York Open. And then on top of that, I was trying to trade supply and demand, but I really was already like kind of pushing away from it and like moving to breakouts, because I felt like that was something that was working for me, which I do currently trade. That's just, I've been trading breakouts now since really, I think like the end of last year or something like that. But anyway, I was in the Discord or whatever, but I noticed that like I'm not really taking the trades that they taking, and I end up passing a combine on my own without the trades that he was calling out. And then later, literally a week later, after I passed my first combine, I got a payout for $900, and I noticed I did that on my own as well. And I'm like, well, if I did that on my own, I don't even need to be in the Discord, because I ain't really learning enough from the mentor. Like, I'm already at that point now where I'm winning and everything. all I gotta do is just be consistent and like not break rules, and I'll continue to make money. So I left the Discord. So I really didn't have a mentor for real. Ended up doing it all on my own for real, really just by watching YouTube videos. And by the time I got that payout, it was December. So literally from the time I started was in February, all the way up to December 5th of 2024 to get me my first payout, my first money from trading and everything, right? So end up making $900 on that on the payout for the prop firm, and then I didn't really get a payout at all for the rest of the month after that. And I didn't lock in another payout, which was for $500 until the end of January. It's like January 31st, literally the last day I locked in the payout. It was for like $500 or something like that. And then February came, ended up blowing the accounts and all that shit or whatever, right? Didn't make no money or none in February. But that was like that point in time, right? I want you to understand though, from February all the way up to December, that's how long it took me to really like see some money. Now, when I was trading Forex back then, when I throughout them like 4 or 5 months when I first started it, something like that, I think I had like a withdrawal because I was trading my own capital, but it was like $30. And then another one was like for $100, but I wasn't trading, I was really gambling. And I like legit was like gambling, like I was just pressing click and sell, buy and sell or whatever, right? So I don't really consider that like money I really made from trading. Like I actually like really studied the charts, and you know what I'm saying, I analyzed the trades I took. I knew why I was taking them. If you was to ask me why are you taking the trade, I could tell you. And that's what I end up making money from. So that's like really how I say like I really got into trading and I really made money from trading, was that $900 payout, because that was also a significant amount of money to make from trading that I could actually do something with. End up blowing that money. Obviously, that's what everybody do their first payout. That's what you should do. You got to touch the money and blow it a little bit. All right. That's how you know it's all real anyway. All that hard work you put in. And there's people out there who probably went like, I know people who've been trading for like 3 years and have not gotten any payouts. They've been trading straight prop firms since they started. So when you do get that money, I don't care how long it's been, spend some blow that first payout. More of them gonna come. That's how I see it. And they have been, right. So been making money. I am a full-time day trader now. And I've been full-time since May. So it's what, July 22nd now. So I've been full-time for like 2 months, day trading or whatever. But yeah, bro. So what happened? Yeah, after February, didn't get no payouts. March came. Then March was really my first big month trading. I think I made like $3,200 trading, and then right after April came, and then had even bigger month, and I made like over 5K. It was like $5,500, $5,600 or something. And then May came, didn't really make too much money in May, and then June came, and that was the biggest month that I've had up to date this year. Made around 7K. I talked about that in previous videos and showed the payouts for that. And then this month, I'm on track for this month to be the biggest month trading for me. Currently, I think right now I'm up, I want to say like 3K on the month or something like that in payouts and stuff. But depending on how the rest of this week go and the rest of this month go, I'll probably be around 10K. So that's the goal, but we'll see. But all in all, like to get back on track or whatever, right? It does not have to take you that long in order to become profitable with trading. You just have to be willing to put in the work and dedicated to bettering yourself each and every day. And that's like something I always say, which is like on a better living. Like each and every day that you wake up, you have to aim to be better than you were the previous day. That is the only way you can really be on to better living each and every day after that, you know? So it's like you have to really like lock in, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, bro, like every day in 2024, I was watching a trading video. It was something. It got to the point now, like when I watch trading videos, it's not even for like the real educational benefit. It's just more so now. I just like watching trading videos because it was so ingrained into my brain that like when I was watching them, it was for educational purposes and to learn and soak up as much information as I could. And granted, you don't need to like watch every piece of trading videos out there on the internet. Find someone that you like and you just watch that person. Me, I was watching like a little bit of everything, but for me and my brain, that works for me, and I'm fine with doing stuff like that. Like literally, I feel like I learned the most by watching live trading videos versus actual teaching videos over technical analysis. Because like learning technicals, that doesn't really take that long. It's really psychology, but like for me, actually like seeing how people trade and how what they saying before they get into trade, that's what I really care about, and that's what like helped me. So it's different for everybody, but yeah, man, like you really have to be willing to put in the work for it, bro. Like you have to really want to make it like work for you. You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm at this point in life where a year and a half ago I told myself that I was gonna make some type of money by trading by now, and like to see where I'm at now, like the person who I was when I first started would be super proud of me now, which I am proud of me now. You know, like I said, I am full time day trading. I make decent money from trading, man, and I'm just it's just a blessing. Like I don't have to wake up and do something I don't want to do every day. I get to wake up and do something that I actually like and enjoy and I'm passionate about. And you on the other end of the screen who's watching this video, that definitely can be you. You just got to put in the work for it. And you got to want to do it. If not, then you're gonna be punching the clock every day you wake up. Probably ain't life for the most part. And yeah, there's really nothing else to that. So it's on you. You decide how the future goes for you. Whatever is happening to you in your life is your fault, whether it's good or bad. That's something that I always tell people. So how your life turned out is it's pretty much it's predominantly on you, man. Like up to like 80 to 90% of what happens to you, like that is something that you had control of. Granted, there will be like a cool 10 to 15% of things that are just uncontrollable, and that's just a part of life. But then again, even when you look at the uncontrollables, life is all about 80% or 20% what happens to you, and 80% how you manage that. Like how do you respond? How do you react? What do you do from here whenever life hits you in the face? So I think that if you really want it, you'll go after it. And it's a lot of people who say they want it, but like they're not really putting in the work. So you have to really like sit there and do the deep work within yourself and really think to yourself like, yo, am I really putting in the work for this? Do I really want this? Do I really want the things that I say I want? And ask yourself, what are you actually doing to attain it and get to it? Are you really working hard every single day? Are you really bettering yourself every single day? So all in all, I'm gonna stop it right there, man. I don't want to like keep yapping. I just really wanted to go over like my little timeline or whatever for me, like far as like when I got started trading and then up to like this point now where I'm at in the present. So yeah, that's all I got for this video, man. But I just want to leave that with y'all, let it resonate with y'all, and hope that whoever's watching this, you do look at this as a little bit of motivation and you go on to actually like make trading work for you. Whether it be a part-time thing that you're doing, just to make extra bread, or maybe you want to do it full-time. However it is for you, long as you profit and you making money from it, I'm happy for you. So with all that being said, man, on a better living.